Well, let's see what we can get. Hopefully something new. I don't really want to get a double, but we will see.
Come on, give me something good. I know it's gonna be good, but give me something really good. Look at this thing!
Oh.
It's an uber super rare! I've heard people talk about this one before. The white rabbit. Okay.
It's platinum ticket time! A long while has passed since my last platinum ticket. I've had a gap of, not spending any money on battle cats, but the time has rolled round again for me to dig deep into my pockets and find nothing there because I haven't received any ad revenue payments yet. So yes, indeed, the platinum ticket is back. The thing that you can buy and get a guaranteed Uber from. You know the thing I got White Rabbit from before? Oh yeah, that one. Gotta love White Rabbit. I love a bit of +2. Might even happen this time, who knows. I hope not though, because I'm not really very happy starting this off. I had just enough money on my account to pay for this as it is displayed here. US dollars $7.99 because fewer pounds equals more dollars, or exchange rates or Brexit or something. I don't understand. Anyway, the point is $7.99 would be fewer pounds, like 6 something, and I could have afforded that with what was in the account. But if we click on buy, look! £7.99, which means that I've had to get a £15 iTunes voucher, which means that this has cost me £15, not £7.99, not $7.99. So I really do hope that the platinum ticket Uber that we get is a good one. I feel like we deserve that. I acknowledge that if I download or use this in-app purchase within 14 days of tapping buy, I will no longer be eligible to cancel this purchase. Oh, right. Okay. So if I get White Rabbit, I'm still stuffed.
I've heard people talk about this one before.
I guess I'll buy it anyway. Fine. Let's have it. I've got the flipping platinum ticket, as well as 100 cat food, which is good, and 100,000 XP, which is really rather insignificant. Purchase failed. Okay, no. Yay! I've spent money on battle cats again. Special offer, platinum ticket. Platinum ticket 0 to 1. Oh, cheers, Ponos. Cat food 813 to 913. Right you are. An XP, big number to bigger number. I was never very good at maths. So I'm glad to do it because we've hit 25,000 subscribers, which is great. I thank you very much for that. Going with the monetization of the channel as well. I'm glad you're still watching. Thank you very much. So I guess I owe this to you as well. Opening a platinum ticket. I'm gonna hope that it's not a duplicate, and I just hope it's an Uber that isn't terrible. 3, 2, 1, use. It's the most expensive gacha gold cat I've ever seen. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Yeah, I'll do. Oh. What's that? Change to XP? I do wish to unlock Shadow Gal. Thank you very much, Battlecats. That would be great. Shall we have a look at our Shadow Gal? Oh, I can't believe I just said that. I have a Shadow Gal. There he is, look. Alternate dimension Gal from the darkest timeline. Seeks power at any cost. Area attack. Massive damage versus non-attribute enemies. Now it's Diabolic Gal. Appears only to those who have known true despair. Oi oi! Massive damage versus non-attribute enemies. Freezes enemies briefly. Well, that's great, mate. I'll upgrade it a bit more. Maybe even more, a bit more. Hopefully I've got enough XP to just max it out. Well, not hyper-max it, but we've got it to level 30. Wow, okay. That's a lot of attributes. It's more than it said about. So, there's the little bit of freeze. There's the massive damage against normal type enemies, which is brilliant. You get very few cats who can do that. This and Thaumaturge Cat are going to be like a super sort of team. And then we have Resist Knockback, Unharmed by Waves, and Area Attack. Well, thanks very much, matey. Now, this wouldn't be a 10-minute an interesting video without testing out this cat that we've got. I'm going to do Facing Danger, but this time with Shadow Gal. Well, not the Cyberface, because that won't end very well. Although, actually, to be fair, we can test the whole unharmed by waves things. So maybe we'll actually give that a go. We'll see our Shadow Gal in action. That'd be great. Shadow Gal. Oh, look at you. I've become Chillola. With less Battle Cats talent, fewer subscribers, and no good sense of humour. Flippin' heck, look at you. You're doing your attack, Shadow Gal. Don't you look fancy? You know what Shadow Gal reminds me of? I think it was Coral betting. They had like a little thing with this sort of blue tiger that prowled around. Looks a bit like Shadow Gal. And no, I'm not sponsored. Right, this time I'm gonna let our main guy, Shadow Gal, go and just hit the base himself. And then I'll have a waitress cat to back him up when everything goes haywire. In fact, 3 critical hitters, so we'll be fine. But we get to see him do a wave tack, and yeah, he's going to hit him. That's a terrible test. That is like Chaos Moon levels of terrible test. Okay, there's an interesting one. I've just watched an energy recovery video and I haven't been given any energy. Well, thanks for that. That's just about ruined my chances of doing any more facing danger, but cheers anyway. We're going to be doing the challenge battle with Shadow Gal, so this should be exciting. We'll skip past the cat combos and start off with the closest thing I have to normal cat spam, I guess. Catosaurus, you do your thing and move along the battlefield there, and then I'll bring out Shadow Gal. Oh, it feels so good to finally say that when it's not in an ironic I don't have it kind of way. Oh, Chilolo, what are you gonna do? You gonna kill my Shadow Gal? No, you're not. You're just gonna run straight past him and he gonna continue on, you see? Let's watch him attack the base. Catosaurus is actually proving quite a good tank against these. And there's some explosions. Let's see how well he holds up against Shy Boy. That'll be the next test. Bam! And everything's destroyed. You could see the brief freeze there. I flippin' love Shadow Gal. He the cat. So now Catosaurus is gone, but I'm just going to let Shadow Gal withstand all this. He probably doesn't care. They're not very strong. Again, Chilola not really doing much. We should probably try and deal with him. Although we'll just let our Shadow Gal know he's being distracted. We're going to lose, aren't we? We're going to lose. Chilola, what are you doing? I have managed to lose the challenge battle. To get away from that incredible failure, I asked Kobe if there was possibly a level that would really showcase Shadow Gal's skill so I could get away from the fact that, yeah, I've failed so incredibly badly. And I got a response, and it was the one in Intrepid Cats, the one at the end, the one and only Dark Web. Now, as you probably will remember, Dark Web has a Dober in it, lots of Dober in it. It's also got otters in it. They're both normal type enemies, which means that Shadow Gal is just gonna destroy them and be amazing. Kobe said, don't do it 1 star. And I said, I don't have any of the chapter unlocked in 2 star. So Kobe said, do it with a restriction. And I've put upon myself possibly one of the most difficult handicaps that could possibly ever be put on me. No gacha. So this is what I have created. It's a masterpiece. It's not really. But anyway, it's some cat spam. I won't be really using that much, I shouldn't think, but it's there actually for the end. I'll explain when it comes to it. This is Bomber Cat, of course, a special cat that's going to help freeze black enemies. Very useful. This one does waves and that. Now these 2 are the islands. Of course, these are going to be very useful against the red enemies, of which there are many. And this is a Bahamut, who's also no gacha. He's a legend, he's good. And this is our only gacha, because it's Diabolic Gal, it's what we're doing the video about. But the rest of it, no gacha. I'd say that's pretty good for me. And actually, I'm gonna go into the level. I know I've got quite possibly the best cat in the game, but you've got to remember this is still Spoon, so this might be a monumentous achievement if I can do something almost no gacha. 9-part no gacha. Attack! And into the battle we go. Expensive this stage, but if we can do it, it will all be worth it. Now at the start, the Dober does come out almost immediately, but there's not too much to worry about that. He's pretty slow. The main threat is actually going to be Gories. Originally, you deal with them with something like a Ruran Cat. I could have brought that, probably would have been a decent idea, but I'm just going to go with something a little bit quicker that should hopefully work a little bit more nicely. So here's our first Gory. You can see the money's at the top, has enough for something in particular, a Bahamut. So that's going to get rid of that one. Hopefully the next Gory is going to run in front of Dober like so, hit it like that, and then hopefully the next one will. And then that will allow a Bahamut to do that one. We kill that, get Shadow Gal. I've made a terrible mistake in not upgrading my worker cat, but the important thing is we've got Shadow Gal, and now Dober can be frozen. So I'm just going to put the odd Manic Mohawk about, just the same as I do in Heavenly Tower, just to keep him at bay. And now there's the toucan. I'm going to bring out the islands and maybe some Manic Macho legs. just for a bit of wavy magic and now not spawn any cat spam because it was Toucan. It will just wreak havoc with it. All I need to do is protect Shadow Ghoul because it's not going to be harmed by the waves, but it is going to be harmed by a direct attack, as evidenced by our friend Cyberface. But then hopefully these islands will do an excellent job in defeating Toucan. That is, if it stays ahead of Dober. If it stays behind Dober, that's bad. But, you know, it's Shadow Ghoul, so Dober's dead, which is great news. Now there's an otter. Not too much to be worried about. Otter be frozen, otter be dead. Thank you very much, Shadow Ghoul. And now we're at the base, so if we try and be as quick as possible, this should all go beautifully to plan, and I won't have to worry about the rest of the level at all. That's a troubling sign. I think I have not done this correctly. Oh no, I've been too slow. It worked so well before. I did try it out and it works so wonderfully well. And now everything has gone to pot. This is not supposed to happen, but you know what? I'm going to work with it. I'm going to try and make this work. It won't, but it is trying that counts. Bahamut? No, I probably can't. Unless Toucan dies, that would be good. Shadow Ghoul, do you mind attacking, please, mate? That would be great. Oh, good, that's dead. We can get Bahamut now to kill Berserkori. Please, die. Yes, good, he's dead. Right, we might be in with the chance. I mean, I didn't plan to actually do this part of the level, but it's fine. We're actually getting past it decently, which is good. There's a few Mr. Angels, could have brought ramen, but again, wasn't expecting to do this part of the level. Now, shouldn't be cat spamming, because that's waves. And although we've got Le Noir there, we shouldn't be worrying about cat spamming with him too much. Toucan is a bit more of an immediate threat, although hopefully it will die. And that would be very good indeed. Of course, Bomber Cat's going to help massively, because, well, they're both black enemies, but it doesn't matter. They're both dead. And we got another Shadow Ghoul. Well, I never. 2 flipping Shadow Ghouls on Dark Web. That is a beautiful sight to behold. And I've done it. I've actually done it properly this time. The whole level. Dark Web, myself, except for basically a cheat card of a cat. No gacha. That's quite the achievement for your spoon. And that's the Platinum Ticket Adventure. I got a great cat. I'm very much happy about that. I'll admit that's money well spent. I hope Ponos used my money wisely, but we got Shadow Ghoul out of it, so that's very good news indeed. And I hope you have enjoyed me opening this Platinum Ticket and using what's inside of it. A rather wonderful cat. Please refrain from being too salty in the comment section. Please put this in perspective. I am possibly the worst Battle Cats player in existence. Matt Shea has now developed such a strategic sense that I literally cannot think of better strats than he can, even though I've played the game for years. So yeah, I'm really bad, so I could do with a cat like Shadow Ghoul. So put it in that perspective, and you may think it's more just that I have Shadow Ghoul, but I could understand your salt. I've got White Rabbit +2, remember. On that note, I hope you enjoyed.
Hey guys, Random Boy here. Today we're going to be having a look at Shadow Ghoul. Oh look, I've got Shadow Ghoul!